have this very ambitious plan to make my way to a thrift store and just buy up all of the weirdest mugs I can possibly find, because I feel like you all just deserve better for me, you know? Hi friends. Still feeling the full fall fantasy right now, even if it is still just a titch too warm to be wearing my jacket in the middle of the day. It is video number 3 with the Lois Cosmetics Meet Me in the Underworld palette. And today, folks, we're gonna get a little green. I know y'all been requesting it and you wanna see it. You wanna see it happen. You wanna see the full Slytherin fantasy. I'm gonna give it to you today. We're just gonna get all up in this green and gold, and I am so excited. I don't really have much of a plan other than I just want to be real glamorous. Like, I want this to be a really full-on cut crease, smoky glam moment. So we're gonna put this palette to the test today just to see how glam we can go. I'm excited because, as you all know, green is my favorite color. Yes, I am aware. I say that in every video. And I think that's about all I have to say. So Nikki Tutorials, avert your eyes because today we are doing a green glam. If that sounds like fun to you, then please keep on watching and let's get started. Let's get started by putting on some primer, like you do in every video, Maddie. You should just know this by now. Oh, that's right. Oh my God, this video is already so chaotic. I went a little crazy at Sephora this morning on my way here. I was just gonna go in to pick up one product because I thought it would look really good with this look. And then I went to the Buxom display because Tati was talking about those really good lip liners. And then I saw their pumpkin spice themed lip glosses, and guys, I had to do it. So I thought I would just throw this on, give it a go while we were playing with eyeshadow. This is the Buxom Full On Plumping Lip Polish in the shade Pippa Pumpkin. I've never owned anything from Buxom before. I don't know why their display was suddenly calling to me, but like pumpkin lip gloss, sign me the heck up. Smells like pumpkin spice. Oh, it's minty. I was kind of thinking it was gonna be more on the spicy side of plumping polishes. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's a nice gloss. Oh, I was really expecting Buxom to be spicy, and it's super not. It's super not spicy. Ooh, but I love this. This is real nice, especially for fall. And yeah, it smells like pumpkin spice, which is basically all I wanted it for. Let's get into the eyeshadow. Again, I have a feeling that I'm gonna have to dip back into Myth for the transition, purely because there is just no other transition shades that will work with the greens. This is so funny. It'd be the 3rd video in a row that we do this. I feel like Footsteps needs its moment, but I just haven't found the proper place for it yet. We'll get there, but I think again, we're just gonna have to use Myth. This is the first time in palette potential history that I've used the same transition shade 3 times in a row. The undertones are just gonna work really well with Woodland here, which I think is what we're gonna have to transition into. Is anyone mad out there? Does anyone give a crap? Probably not. Let's just do it. I'm planning to do a big old cut crease today, so I will keep this pretty high. Debating on whether or not to do liner today as well. I think if there's gonna be any liner in this look today, it's gonna be real smoky, because I could definitely use that black eyeshadow again. It was really nice to work with. If you haven't seen that video yet, I will link it up here. It's the first one of the series. We're just gonna go all out today. I'm just feeling glam. I'm in a glam mood, and I wanted to give you something a little bit more intricate. I feel like the last 2 videos in this series have been really simple, really pared down, at least as far as like YouTube makeup goes, you know? In real life, they definitely read a little bit more dramatic than say like your average daytime work look. I just feel like the stakes always have to be a little bit higher on YouTube. You have to just give people a little bit more to look at. Anyway, I'm gonna wing this way out today. Just want to feel my full Slytherin fantasy. It's not really a surprise that I'm a Slytherin, right? Like, we probably could have all just guessed that. Lip gloss check. This is minty as fuck. Almost numbing in a weird way. I think I prefer plumping glosses that use pepper instead of mint. Let's dip into Woodland and start beefing that crease up a bit more. I'm taking this pretty high up because I do want the focus to be green and not yellow. So I am blending this quite high, almost covering up the mustard. All right, this is one I've been dying to dip into since the beginning. Let's finalize this crease with a little bit of Nymph. kind of wish that I hadn't gone so ham with Myth at the beginning there, because I do feel like this green could have popped a little bit better without it. They do work together though. Going into a little more woodland. All right, I'm really curious to see what will happen once we cut the crease, which we are going to do right now. Trying to make this crease very streamlined, very fluid, as opposed to very rounded. Now I'm going to try and leave some space on the lash line for more eyeshadow, because I do want to go in and create a wing shape with the mattes again. Trying not to take that glitter primer all the way down. I think right up near the crease, I want to go in with the brightest shade, which is Orpheus here, this green gold. Oh, this shade. Just kill me now. Let's get into Enchanted here. I'm just going to pop that on with my finger. Definitely way more subdued than Orpheus, but they look good together. I think I want to connect the lash line with the crease. I'm gonna start this off with the black, just to really get it in there, you know? Much control I have over this black shadow. Like, you can really just do whatever you wanted with it. If you were afraid of wing liner, this eyeshadow would be great for that. Popping that into the inner corner as well, just for a little extended tear duct moment, nothing too over the top. Then I'm just going to blend this up. Getting there, getting there. Now let's take Nymph and start blending out this edge. Okay, yeah, this is getting somewhere now. I like it. I'm gonna dip real quick into Woodland and just give this more of a zhuzh. Let's move on to the lower lash line. Definitely starting this train off with Nymph first to really reinforce that green. Already dreading how much work this is going to be on the other side. All right, and then we're gonna get back into that black just to connect this liner to the top. Oh yeah. Okay, now that I've connected it, I think it's coming together. Let's finish it off with a little bit of Woodland just to smoke it out. I'm just gonna run a little bit of Myth underneath everything. All right, I think this is where I want to add Forest. Just kind of smear it underneath the lash line a little bit, just to add some texture. And then grabbing a bit of Orpheus and doing the same thing. All right, I think this is a good place to leave off for now. I'll probably clean it up a little bit, but that's gonna be boring to watch. So I'm gonna go do that off camera, throw on some lashes, and then when we come back, we will finish the rest of the look. All right, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Went a lot quicker than I anticipated. Other side is done, lashes are on. These are Chemise by Kiss, my favorite drugstore lash. They are dramatic as fuck, and I thought they would fit the bill. You know, with really over the top looks like this, I usually feel disappointed in myself. This one in particular is doing it for me. I'm really happy with how it came together without that much fuss. Let's finish up the face. I want to do a nice complementary blush, keeping it a little more warm terracotta, because I think it will go with the lip that I am planning on doing. So let's pull this one out. If you've been here for a while, this is one of my favorite blushes from from last year. I put it in my favorites video. I will link that up here. Specifically for this corner right here. Cairo, listen, it is the best terracotta brownie blush. I don't know what about it makes me so happy, but here we are. So I'm gonna do a little combo of Luxor and Cairo. And it's super pigmented, so a little bit obviously goes a long way. Leave your favorite blush below in the comments because I honestly just can't get enough blush in my life. Let's go back into the Melt Digital Dust Duo just because it's a really nice neutrally kind of bronze. And it just gives me serious fall vibes, you know? And I think this will tie the gold eyeshadow in really well. This is Solar Sailor from Kaleidos, and it's just straight up yellow gold. I think this will be a really nice complement to the eyeshadow. It really does pick up yellow gold on the face as well, which is so nice. But it's reflective enough that it doesn't just leave a stripe of yellow on the face, which is only a problem if you're a pasty white kid like me. I don't know what witchcraft Kaleidos has to perform, what kind of rituals they have to do, what kind of blood sacrifices, but somehow they make this straight up yellow gold highlight work for someone as pale as me. It's a mystery. You know, best not to question it. I think all we have left to do is a lip. Here's what I picked up at Sephora this morning. This is the new Bite Beauty Power Move Matte Lipstick. Apparently it's a reformulation. I'm not familiar with the old one, so this is just all new to me. This is in the color Harissa. Oh my God, I really hope I like it because it is the perfect terracotta brown. I also wanted to pick up one of the new Buxom lip liners. They're called the Powerline Plumping Lip Liner. So let's take off the lip gloss, which is really lovely, by the way. I was really enjoying it. Oh, I really hope I like this lip liner because it was like $25. It's got a really interesting, I should show this to you actually. It's got a really interesting applicator. I have a feeling it's gonna be good for like a little ombre moment. Also, the other side has a little brush. Let's see what's so plumping about this lip liner. I'm very curious. So far, so good. It's really smooth. Just feels like a normal lip liner though so far. I can't tell if it's the lip gloss I had on previously that I'm still getting the after effects from. My lips do feel a little bit numb. Okay, I was skeptical about the shape of the tip at first because it just seemed so strange, but it actually was really easy to apply and it kind of worked as a guide. I feel like this tip would be really beneficial for people who have a hard time drawing straight, steady lines. Plus the line isn't actually that harsh. It's a nice soft edge, which I actually prefer in a lip liner. All right, let's try this brush out here. Not sold on the brush aspect yet. It's kind of just removing the liner. All right, let's go in with Harissa. Okay, not as in love with this as I thought I was going to be. It's a really pretty color. It doesn't really want to stay on my lips, and it doesn't seem to jive super well with this lip liner. I feel like if I use this lipstick without the liner, I would probably like it a little bit more. This seems like it would be a really nice lipstick to wear without a liner, blot it a little bit, make it a little bit more casual. I feel like I could wear this with just like mascara. It's that kind of vibe, which I think probably was what Bite Beauty was going for. I think I actually might throw the gloss back on top. Why don't I try and amp things up a little bit by popping some Solar Sailor right onto the lips here. Let's go back into Pippa Pumpkin from Buxom. Oh yeah, that is so much better. All right, I think we can call this one done. You thought I would forget, didn't you? Why am I so tired after this? Didn't think you could lose stamina when it comes to makeup application. All right, folks, that is look number 3. All done with the Lois Cosmetics Meet Me in the Underworld palette. I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with this one. I feel pretty fierce. Ooh, and that highlight, yes. I really do think Orpheus is one of the stars of the palette. It is just such a beautiful green gold metallic. It's got lots of sparkle and reflection, and I love that just ever so slight hint of green in the undertone. It sets off the greens in the palette so beautifully, and it really makes it pop. I just can't get over this shade. The greens are lovely. They're very wearable, a little more neutral, a little more subdued than a green that I would necessarily gravitate toward. If I had my druthers, these greens would be punched way up and be really, really rich and just a little more saturated. However, I can see these being incredibly wearable for lots of people just because they do have a little bit more neutrality to them. As it stands, they are really gorgeous. I also really liked these softer shimmers up here, Enchanted and Forest. These by themselves without Orpheus would make a really nice green smoky eye. And this black is just so lovely. It's really easy to control. I had a really easy time putting together this wing. Might be one of my favorite blacks ever. I would have to go and collect every other black I own, but this one's probably up there. And there was the teensiest bit of black fallout this time around, just right around my nose area that I had to clean up, but it wasn't the end of the world. I believe the next video will be the basic to bold, and I do think that that will be the final video in the series. We will finally tackle some of these dusty, rosy, mauvey neutrals. And then for the bold look, I'm going to try and pull off something that I've never done on the channel, and I think it will be the best way to bridge the gap between this palette potential and spooky season. Fingers crossed that goes well for me, because I think this palette's gonna be perfect for what I am thinking of. In any case, I hope this video satisfied the need to see all the greens. I, for one, am pretty happy with how it turned out. So I think I will take my leave from you, but before I do, please let me rattle it off to you really quick. Here are the many ways that you can help out my channel. You can give this video a huge thumbs up. You can comment down below what you thought of everything. You can subscribe. Any and all engagement with this video is crucial to its success in the algorithm, so if you have a few spare seconds, please engage with this video. You can follow me on other social media. I will leave those right there. If you wish to support me financially, I do have a Patreon. The link is down below in the description box, along with a bunch of petitions to sign and places to donate. With that, folks, please stay safe, stay sane, wash your hands, wear a mask, stay home if you can, get vaccinated if you can. Just keep doing your best, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!